time I've gone this way today. I went to grocery outlet this morning and left at like 7:55, 8, somewhere in there. Because they open at 8. It takes like 10 to 15 minutes to get there, depending on traffic, signs, stop signs, stoplights, and me as well. But it's mostly straight away and downhill. So it's not that hard getting there. There's a little uphill to get there, but not bad. Any way I go, because there's a few different streets to get there. It felt nice to get out this morning, and it was rather warm for how early it was. Glad to be out. Very active day. Took the dog on like an hour walk. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I think closer to an hour though. Was trying to get her to relax because my dad had a doctor's appointment. She gets so panicky when he's not home. So she only had to wait like 30 to 45 minutes, maybe a little more after we got back, until we got home. So that was nice. She gave me a funny little reaction as I was leaving. Again, that stupid thing got me again. That's where I got this the other day. I wasn't thinking about that time. I thought about it this morning, both ways. But since I got on funny onto the sidewalk, didn't think about it. But glad I did it at that angle because I was able to catch myself and the bike, which is good because I'm not wearing my helmet. It's too hot. I'm not going that far. And they only do so much. They don't really do that much. Depends on the scenario. Luckily this bike is big, so am I, and the drop bars were helpful in that situation to grab onto since my feet hit the ground. Better than last week or the week before, whatever it was, when I flipped the bars. I completely forgot about it. I reminded myself this morning, going both ways. And of course, since I got on the sidewalk awkwardly, I went waiting for that last car, and I was coming at an angle. I wasn't thinking about it. But I'm alright. It's so hot. For March, at least. I need to get some shorts. And make some cutoffs. Get some gym shorts. Alright, I'll check back in after I get my snacks from the Dollar Tree, since I'm almost there. BRB! There too, because it's over my window. Not much better out here. I like how this shopping center says no bikes, no skateboards, all that. As they do, they never say anything. To me at least. I saw 3 dudes riding SCs when I was unlocking. I think it was when I was locking my bike up. Pretty sure I was gonna put my lock on. No one cares. And there was a dude who came in when I was in line, did the smart thing. Had a more recent Diamondback sliding in with a mountain bike. And both wheels a quick release. So we just tossed the front wheel with another bag on the ground by the security guard and left the bike outside. I personally wouldn't do it because I've had 3 bikes stolen, 2 here, but who knows. Plus, at that Dollar Tree it takes forever. Today and yesterday weren't bad, but usually a lot worse. Both times there was only a couple people in front of me, and both didn't have that much. And both the cashiers yesterday and today were pretty quick, so all those factors helped. Usually it's a super long line, but I got lucky with only 2 to 4 people in front of me both times, so not as bad. They usually only have around one, maybe 2 people, and then there's like 10 people in one line, and then they move it to the second line, or it's 10 people in both lines. Depends on the scenario, I guess. I'm just gonna go home. Feeling kind of tired. Those spaces were, the gaps were bigger than I thought. Oh, I attempted to go into their restaurant because I found out they make fresh pan dulces. I love the pan dulce. Didn't know. Then they added me on Facebook to their group. That didn't help. Maybe I'll do it on my birthday. Treat myself. Trying to stay away from sugar in the edible form. So I got chips and some cherry Coke. Let the soda slide since I rarely drink soda. Doing alright though. I did Monday, Sunday. I think Sunday, Saturday. Sometime between Saturday and Sunday, I went to the gas station and got some sugary treats, so that didn't really help. But it had been a couple days, so at least there was that. Just take a few days off here and there. But since I only drink certain drinks that have sugar, it's just candy, and baked goods and ice cream and such. I take breaks. Try to take breaks from. Hey tortoise, what are you doing? Big old tortoise. Wasn't sure if it was real before. Wasn't sure if it was real then. I saw it a couple weeks ago and it wasn't moving. Or I was just going too quick to notice. Could just be that. Or it may have just stopped for a moment. Alright. So we're like 2:15 when I left. 2:20. Somewhere like there. It's like 30-ish. Give or take. Because of riding down here and then waiting in line was longer than me picking out my snacks. As anyone wanted. Switched my drink though. I was gonna get a root beer, but I got a cherry Coke instead because I think the cherry Coke is bigger. So, same price, might as well go with the larger option. And I like both. I'll leave that and soda. I was gonna get a orange soda. But I got some spicy chips and I wasn't sure if I liked the contrast. Cherry Coke, I can deal with that. It's spicy. Oi. Why did I go this way? Is the question. Of the moment. Alright, that works. What should I want to do? Every way is a hill. What is the more? Catacomb hill. Only bad thing about going back home, it's all uphill. Unless I take a detour. Even then, there's still sometimes little inclines. It's not as bad. Maybe let's go this way. Pointless to go this way. Figure I would mix it up. When I remember to, I like to go 2 different ways. I don't mind taking the same route around trip, but you know, if you also ride bikes, it's nicer to go 2 ways, especially if one's shorter, one's longer, or if they're the same length, but you know, slightly alters it if they're not the same length. And if one's longer, give them a little more time on the ride. Always fun. should have just switched lanes. I'm just over here riding my tail. I don't care if it's 2 lanes. I was gonna turn, but since you're so close to me, I didn't. Yes, I can complain. Clearly. Yes, I'm going uphill. No, maybe not. Go all the way home. Just go uphill on my street. Maybe. Well, I'm going this way, or going up the street this way, or going down the way the Camaro just was. I always like to look. Well, I do it anyways, but at that stop sign, I like to look to be safe because I run it all the time. On my bike, I would just slow down, look both ways, and then stop if needed. But it's not always traffic, but people going up or down or crossing these pretty speedy, so I usually pay attention. I do at every stop sign though, because here more than anywhere. But the only good thing about being paranoid, because of living here, when I'm in other cities, I'll be more mindful than others. Might be. When it comes to stop signs, most people will use them as discretion, to their discretion. They don't take them as an actual stop. Same with some stop signs. I mean stop lights. Sometimes they don't get them to go through it. They don't want to wait. If it's taking too long. Which is silly because of getting caught by the camera, perhaps. But not all of them have them, so that might be why. They do it, they know. Some people here just get impatient when there's no cross traffic. But sometimes it's their fault because they are not on the sensor, so it's messing up. But if you get switched to timed instead of sensor for a stoplight, obviously not their fault, but if they go over it and their wheel isn't on it, they won't know. I hope sometime in the future the Bay Area adopts Portland's method with the sensor for cyclists. You put your foot on it or your wheel, then there's a little camera that checks for you, and then it'll, so you don't have to wait at the light forever on your bike. It'll stay green long enough for you to go across. Sounds wonderful. I would love that here. I get stuck so many times. It gets annoying. And not even pressing the walk button sometimes doesn't work. Did this time. But I'm all in. Much easier now, just go right and I'll be on my street after a couple blocks. I walk this, not this street, cross street where the van just went, she I'm about to turn onto, walk that from from the bus stop I got off on Sunday night. And I just walked along, going against the traffic on the other side of the street, since it seemed like a better idea. Since it was nighttime, it was dark. Normally I go with the full traffic on the left side of the street. Since it was so dark, I figured the bike, I think the bike had at least one reflector, if not two. So I figured something would be more reflective. May have been fine to do on this side, but there isn't much light over here at night, so gotta do it as it goes. When there's little light, now I regret not going to Harbor Freight, because it's not that far away. It's like 10 to 15 minutes behind me down this road, the way I just came from. Could have got a free flashlight all weekend, but I didn't know about it until Sunday morning. So bright. Oy vey. I gotta wait forever. Because just that I figured one of the cars was turning right as I didn't want to get hit. Could have waited, obviously. Whoa. I'm gonna cut the clip at the next intersection since it's long enough. This plus that plus the other should be like 25 minutes ish. Not sure because this clip stopped 6 minutes ago. I mean, this clip started almost 7 minutes ago because the last one stopped. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those fun algorithm pleasing anecdotes. See me in the next one, this one, tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, in 2 days, because this video will go up tomorrow, since I already put up today's from yesterday, because it was already ready. Alright. Later.